afternoon, darlings. So, welcome to Born to Be Zesty. I just realized I have not introduced the vlog. If you're new here, my name is Tori, and my YouTube channel is a celebration of self-care through fashion, beauty, and lifestyle, primarily for the fierce and fabulous over 40, but all are welcome to enjoy the zesty flavors. I also share my passions for food, fitness, and home decor. On this channel, I unapologetically pour into self so that I can be at my best to pour into others. So if that sounds like your vibe, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Just realized this is the second vlog that I have introduced in the car. We might be starting a thing. I seriously doubt it. But anywho, considering that I'm on the road so often, which I am actually preparing to be on the road again, but right now I am headed to the grocery store because your girl did not realize that today is the Super Bowl. Just let you know, my head is absolutely elsewhere. And of course, the husband wants football food, and I was preparing for Sunday dinner. So, I've got to make a quick run to the store to pick up a couple of things so I can make him some Super Bowl goodies, you know, get into the vibes and all the things. I actually needed to pick up another mask because I'm out of all of my hydrating masks, so I needed to run out anyway so it works. So when I get back, we're going to do hair care and skin care. It's time for me to wash my hair and do my little weekly mini facial because we are staying on top of our habit stacking good habits for the first quarter so that they become a part of our life going forward. So I'm going to get those two things done first, get lunch prepared, and in the midst of that I will probably go ahead and get his Super Bowl snacks prepared. I don't know if I'm going to do that with you guys or not, just depending on time. As I alluded to, I am on the road back to Austin tomorrow. My best friend is done with chemo. So very excited about that, but we are on to the next phase of her treatment, so I'll be heading back to Austin tomorrow. So in preparation for that, I will need to do quite a bit of cooking so that Trevor can have food for the week while I am away. And today I also want to start working on the wardrobe curation that I have mentioned several times before. I think what I'm going to do today is we'll probably pull through some of the basics, get rid of some things, identify gaps, and just kind of get the process started. So I'm going to pop into the store, and then when I get back, we'll get into some weekly maintenance. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. Hello, darlings. So I am back from the store, and while I was there, I realized that I really need to color my hair. So I went ahead and picked up some colors. I'm going to go ahead and do that here in just a few minutes. And just wanted to show you guys the other things that I picked up while I was out. My camera looked crooked. Popped into Ulta because I needed to get a mask. So I also picked up some of the caffeine eye masks. And then I got this is the collagen hydrogel mask. And this one is to smooth the appearance of fine lines and plump the skin. Hyaluronic acid gel mask. And this one also is for hydration and plumping. I needed to replace my color corrector stick, so I get the Bobbi Brown color corrector in the color Deep Peach. Then I also picked up from Maylee's Be Thick. So I've been following up on this one for quite a while, and I know that they just introduced it into the Ulta stores. And when I walked in and happened to be looking at it, one of the young ladies passed by and she was like, oh my god, I've been using that for like the past 3 weeks and I'm definitely seeing results. We will see. I'm going to put it to the test. I've been curious about it for a while. So you guys know I am on a mission to get a nice thick bootay this year. here. So I'm gonna add this to my little arsenal. I mean, what can it hurt? Either it works or it doesn't. Oh, and I was out of deodorant. Dove whole body deodorant. This one is also aluminum free. That was the thing that was most important to me. I generally use the Looming, which I really do like, but they didn't have the one that I liked in stock when I picked it up, so I just picked up this one instead because we cannot be without the deodorant. So I think for right now, I'm going to get changed up, go ahead, color my hair, and I'll probably go ahead and condition it and all of those things. We can jump into a little bit of a mini facial. We'll get that wrapped up today as well. So in the meantime, girl, let's get to these roots.
Sometimes you fall, yeah, sometimes you fall. Sometimes you fall. And I know that you really tried to protect it. I know that you really tried, but you didn't get it. Sometimes you fall.
So this one is the Breakage Barrier Hair Mask from Pattern. I love this stuff.
Keep it in here, don't knock it before you try being on your own side for once, for once. Keep it in here and lock it. Keep it in here, don't knock it.
This stuff has really good slip, and you can see how quickly it just absorbs into the hair, and it feels really good, and a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot, and it feels amazing. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna go in with my next hair treatment. And especially since I just colored my hair and put, you know, in all of those bleaching agents and all of that, I just really want to make sure that I'm giving my hair the proper nutrients to prevent any additional damage. So I'm gonna let this sit for a bit, and then I'm gonna go in with the treatment mask and a deep conditioner. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so my hair's feeling super soft. Definitely rehydrated. I can already see more definition in the curl pattern of my hair. So you can see the restructuring of the strands. So next I'm gonna go in with the Pattern Treatment Mask. Formulated with rice water ferment, moringa seed extract. So this one will help to hydrate, define, and elongate curls. Definitely has a nice, really nice texture, really, really good slip. Again, really good slip. Let me clean up my mess and then we'll get some of this mask in my hair. I feel like there's maybe like some heavy oils in the formula, but very, very hydrating. And you can see the bounce in the curls, as well as the definition. It just feels so good when you have clean hair. It's very, very soft, very hydrated. Can easily run my fingers through my hair, and my hair is quite thick. Feels good, and again, a little goes a long way to saturate your hair. I get my roots all the way through, and then I'm gonna put my little bag on and let it marinate. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the Pattern Beauty Medium Conditioner. I'm gonna use this like a deep conditioner because I really want to make sure that I'm putting all the hydration and moisture back into my hair. Again, I did do a color treatment, and now typically when I wash my hair, I start with a protein treatment that kind of helps to bond the strands and all of that. It's a pre-poo, but it's also a protein bonding treatment, but I can't like pre-treat my hair and then color it. You know, with the coloring system that I use, my hair needs to be, you know, basically dry to start. So without that part, I need to really make sure that I'm restructuring and adding protein and moisture and hydration and as much nutrient as I can back into the hair after doing the coloring treatment. So I'm gonna go in with this and then we're gonna sit under the hairdryer for about 15-20 minutes. It's nice and thick. It's very rich and creamy. Nice and heavy. I think with the Pattern Beauty conditioners, they have different levels depending on your hair texture. So I think the one that I have is for like 3B hair or what have you. So it kind of helps to, I guess it kind of helps to measure the heaviness of it so it doesn't weigh down your hair. But girl, don't, but what do I know, girl, don't get me to lying. That is just my assumption, but it smells good, really, really nice, very clean. Glides through the hair, like I said, thick and creamy. Feel my strands, loving it. So I just want to make sure that my hair is saturated root to tip. And I'm gonna put on a conditioning cap and then I'm gonna go sit under the hair dryer for about, 15-20 minutes or as long as I can stand. Right. Under the heat we go. And now I need to go in with my scalp treatment. This is from Herbish. I shared this with you all in a previous haul. So this is a little spray that you go in and apply to your scalp. It helps to prevent hair loss and boost hair growth. So you kind of have to let your hair dry a little bit according to the directions. And then you just go in and spray it on your scalp. And then it comes with like this little comb to kind of massage it in and to help like stimulate the scalp area. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done now, and then we will move on to this face. And I have to apologize because I completely forgot to put my microphones on when I was actually washing my hair and applying the treatments and everything. So I apologize if the sound quality was not as crisp and clear. So anywho, let's go ahead and get this step onto my scalp. And of course I can already see areas where I did not do a good job of getting the color all the way down to the scalp, but hey, we don't have massive roots, so we move. Then I need to give myself a little facial because when you guys see my face, you'll understand why. And really want to make sure that I get my edges and the front portion of my hair, because that is where I inflicted the most damage. If you guys haven't seen that video about how I tore up my hair, it was actually the first video where I introduced all of the pattern products that I used today in this video. I highly recommend going back and watching it. It was a nice, entertaining video, but I also talk a lot more about the pattern products, what they do for you, which is why I kind of didn't go back over that with as much detail, because I kind of did that in the last video. I think it was my first habit stacking video, so definitely go check it out. We'll give you some background on all of the various habits and routines that I am working to implement in the first quarter of this year so that they become lifelong routines in my quest for overall health, well-being, productivity, achieving my goals, and moving the dial forward in terms of creating the life that I want for myself. I'll be sure to link that video so you can check it out. So I'm now going to go in and put this little band around my head so that I can get my hair out of the way for this facial. Okay, so now I'm going to give myself a little mini facial. As you can see, again, I've got quite a bit of peeling going on. But again, that's just my tretinoin doing its job, sloughing off all of the dead skin, promoting cell turnover and regeneration to reveal new, healthy, and radiant skin. Now, what I'm going to do, I am going to go in with a steamer. I'm going to put some filtered water here in my steamer. Where I live, our water is very, very hard. So since I am trying to work on my skin, purify the skin, detoxify the skin, I don't want to use that hard mineral water. So I'm going to use some filtered water for my steamer. And then I'm going to wash my face. I'm going to go in with my Youth to the People. As you guys can see, this jar is just about done, so it's time for me to get a refill. This is my absolute favorite cleanser. It's very clean. It's filled with superfoods. It smells clean, and it leaves my face feeling really, really clean and fresh without stripping the skin. So I really, really love this. Like, it's absolutely by far my favorite cleanser. So I'm going to wash my face with this, and then I'm going to go in with my Dermalogica Micro Exfoliant. I like this one because the exfoliating beads are really, really, really super fine. So they don't irritate my skin, but they do a really good job of really giving me a nice physical exfoliation, get all of that excess dead skin off my face. And then I'm gonna go in with the Banish Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. I also utilized this one the first time that I did my little mini facial with you guys. I like it a lot. You can definitely feel the action in this. There was like a little tingling sensation. So I felt something working. I don't know exactly what it was doing, but this also provides a little bit of exfoliation, and it's a brightening mask. So I'm gonna then go in with that. Once I get this mask off, because it does have some exfoliation in it, I will give myself another wash, and then I'm going to go in with my Indian Healing Clay Mask. This thing, oldie but goodie, but it works. It absolutely gets the job done. So this one I'm going to go in with to give myself like that final bit of purification. It does such an incredible job of sucking out all of that excess sebum and toxins and dirt out of your skin, and it pulls it out and does such a good job of drawing that all out. It also kind of works to like close down your pores. So when I take this stuff off my face is like super smooth, no pores, no texture, and just feels baby soft. Actually, I can tell you right now, my skin feels so incredibly soft just from making sure that I'm putting good ingredients in it on a daily basis, and that I'm consistently removing that old, dull, dry skin. Like, my skin feels incredible. So I know that once I go through this facial, it's going to feel soft, supple, plump, juicy, radiant, and glowing. Because I will be extracting so much out of the face, I really want to make sure that I go back in with really good hydration. And of course, I'm going to do like my full skincare routine afterwards, but to ensure that I'm really putting some hydration back into the face. Once I do everything else, then I'm going to go in with this hyaluronic acid hydrogel mask. This just really gives you maximum hydration and plumping after doing all of this deep cleansing. So I'm gonna go put some water in my steamer and get this little mini facial underway.
In the crowd, in the club, at the bar, yo, what's up? I saw you cross the room, yeah, glowing in the moonlight. I don't know where you've been, but I'm glad that you're here. Gonna take you by the hand and lead you to the dance floor. Girl, it's our time, just you and I. Don't run, don't hide. I feel
healing action. Lordy.
Love you, yeah. Love you, yeah. Come on, girl. Yeah, I've loved you so long. Give my heart, give my soul. We shared our hopes and dreams, yeah. You were my everything, and I don't have to change. We can make it through the rain. I wanna feel you close. Tonight I'm letting go, 'cause girl, it's our time, just you and I. Don't run, don't hide, no. I'll do it right. We've got all night. I'll take you so high. Baby, let me love you. Let me love you. Let me love you. Love you. Baby, you're my muse. I wanna see you move. Baby, let me love you. Love you. Baby, let me love you. Let me love you. Baby, let me love you. Love you. Baby, you're my muse. I wanna see you move. Baby, let me love you. Love you. Love you, yeah. Love you, yeah. Love you, yeah. So let me love you. Love you, yeah. Love you, yeah. Love you, yeah. Girl, it's our time, just you and I. Don't run, don't hide.
Good morning. It is freezing. We actually got a little bit of snow last night. Oh my God, it is so cold in here. I also just got my replenishment order of Magic Mind yesterday, yay me. So I'm gonna make myself a mental performance shot this morning. I definitely am going to need clarity of mind and focus today because I may be doing a bit of purging. And as I've told you guys before, like I try to be very mindful when I purge out of season because that is, I spilled some of my clarity and I need all of it. As I was saying, a lot of times when I purge out of season, I can get a little too gung-ho and I tend to get rid of things that I really want as the season comes around. God, it sounds like I'm losing my voice. So I definitely want to make sure that I am awake, that I've got good, calm energy, that I'm not stressed and anxious. You guys will probably be surprised to know that I get stressed out every time I get ready to shoot a YouTube video, despite the fact that I have over 300 videos up on YouTube. It's just that wanting to do a good job, wanting to be sure that I am being mentally sharp, that I do have mental focus, clarity of mind, that I can speak with some level of intelligence, that I have clarity of thought about what I'm talking about, and that I have good energy so that I show up well on camera. And my Magic Mind comes in clutch for me each and every time. If you're interested in Magic Mind, I highly recommend it. I am a Magic Mind ambassador. I started my journey with Magic Mind over 6 months ago, I think, when the brand reached out to me and asked me to try it. Once I did a little bit of research, I was like, absolutely. About 2 weeks after incorporating Magic Mind into my daily routine, just that really good, clean, calm energy without the crash definitely allowed me to feel very productive and motivated without being stressed and anxious. And I really enjoyed the mental performance shots and the results. And I like to work with brands that I believe in, especially if it's something that I'm putting into my body. They use clean, science-backed ingredients. And when I need to perform and I need to make sure that I am really on top of my game, I go to Magic Mind. So again, if you are at all interested as an ambassador, I do have a discount code for you all. It's ToriB20. I'll pop it up here Oh my God, I'm losing my voice. I'll pop it up here on screen, leave it in the description box as well as in a pinned comment. So I keep my magic wand on subscription so that I know that I have it when I need it. And with my discount code, you can either get 20% off a one-time purchase, or you can get 48% off a subscription. So again, my code is ToriB20. Again, I will pop it up here on screen as well as leaving it in a pinned comment and in the description box below. So now that I know I can get my sharper mind on, let's move into the studio and see if we can get this wardrobe together. So let me just quickly share what I am wearing today. I actually just shot a reel for this, so I will pop it in. This is just a super comfy, loungy co-ord set from Commence. I shared this with you guys in my last What's New in My Wardrobe. I am just wearing it with my little Dream Pairs fur-lined snow boots. They're just super snuggly and warm. Like, it's literally like 17 degrees outside. It's absolutely freezing. So this was the perfect look for today. I'm pretty sure I'm wearing this set in a size small. It's in that brown colorway. Love the little stitching details on here. Like I said, just super laid back, luxe, cozy look for today.
Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tight, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving interviews. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover rooms, different vibe, you know improved, but you ain't even flexing. And you ain't gotta try too hard.
So I think what I want to do is kind of go through what I consider to be like spring essentials. Look at what I have, and then what I don't have, things that I know that I need. I just make a little thing in notes in my phone. I don't know if you guys can see that, like this. Throughout the year, I generally try to keep like a running tab of things that I need, so that when I go shopping, I'm not just out there just arbitrarily buying things. Because I don't know about you guys, but I have a really bad habit of like buying the same things over and over again, because you know, you're drawn to what you like. So then I took to making a list, because this way when I go shopping, I can shop with intention and I can actually fill gaps in my wardrobe instead of repeat buying, or just simply buying things that I don't need, buying things because I think it's cute, or buying something because it has a great price. I want to, in this process of curating my wardrobe, I want to make sure that I'm filling needs first, that I have those great essentials, because the basis and the foundation of a great wardrobe is great elevated basics. So I want to make sure that I've got those essentials met, because oftentimes I can tell you when I go to shoot a reel, or if I'm doing like a styling video, I always have those moments where it's like, I really need a blah, blah, blah. So I started making lists of those things. So because when you go shopping, you're never going to think of it. You won't remember it unless you're specifically shopping for that thing for a reason. But as someone who just does a lot of arbitrary shopping, because I do like to see what's on the market, what's new in stores, so that I'm aware, so I can talk about it, so I can stay in the know. But it doesn't mean that I personally need everything. My needs I keep in my shopping list so that I can buy smart, shop with intention, and build a wardrobe that can stand the test of time and aligns with my current style aesthetic. So that's kind of the overview of my thinking behind this process. So I think what I'm going to do with you all is we'll just go through the essentials, which I think all of these things kind of fall into your like neutral color range. So that's going to be your white, your cream, your tan, grays, navies, and blacks, things like that. Things that you're able to mix and match with a number of items in your wardrobe. So those will be the basics. And within that color range, I'm mostly going to be looking at pants, blazers, tops, and maybe skirts. Who knows? I may venture off into some other categories, but that's what I'm thinking in my mind. I want to make sure that I've got the essentials covered in those areas, and then we'll just go from there. So I have pulled out quite a few things. A lot of these are just like my white tops, white and cream like blazers and jackets and things like that. So we'll just start here, and I will also say that most of the items that I have will be those like early transition items, things that I will be able to wear like as soon as we start to move into spring. So still like cool weather friendly. So this is mostly like, you know, long sleeve tops and long pants and things of that nature. And I think this will be a really good exercise as well, because it will also allow me to kind of show the difference between elevated basics and statement pieces. So let's just start with like a true basic, just a staple white shirt that you absolutely need. This one is still in pretty good condition, but I will most likely go ahead and purchase another, because this is the only like basic, simple, like crisp white button down that I have. And I want to make sure that I always have one that is very, very white, like optic white, and having one kind of exposes me. And like I said, I did purchase this top last year, so I know that, you know, with more wear, it will start to kind of like yellow out and won't be as bright white the way that I like them to be. Now, mind you, one of the reasons why this one is still in such good shape is that I have a lot of options, and that's why I want to make sure that I go ahead and get another just plain classic white button down so that I always have one at the ready. Now I do have this one as well, and this one is a cropped version of a crisp white button down. This one comes in super handy, but of course these two items I wear very, very differently. And so just like with black pants or black shoes, you're going to have multiple pair because they fill different needs in your wardrobe. So this one I do wear quite differently. I also like this one because it does have shoulder pads, so it gives me quite a bit of structure in the shoulder. It has a super wide cuff, and it has a longer collar, which just gives it a little bit more personality, a little bit more pizzazz. So again, I do also consider this to be just a nice standard classic white shirt. It's just cropped. Now here I have this, which from the front looks like a standard classic white button down, which is one of the elements that I really like about it. But from the back, it's an absolute party. So I don't know if you guys can see this cutout detail here in the back, and then it has like a little tie that works across here. And the nice thing about this tie is it kind of works to draw the top in the back, and so then it kind of like opens and has this bit of like a skater look in the front. So this top, again, when I wear something where I need that classic white button down, but I need the look to have like a little bit more personality, a little bit more style, I would go for something like this. This would absolutely be considered an elevated basic, not necessarily a statement top, although you do have a nice little stylish statement in the back. For the most part, it is still giving you minimal and classic. So I do consider this to be an elevated basic. This top also is still in really good condition, looks really good in terms of the whiteness of the top. So this one will also remain in the wardrobe, but I will most likely look for another white top that does give me that kind of like skater fit, because I love this top and I wear it a lot. And again, I don't want to be exposed if I damage it, ruin it, something happens to it and I no longer have one available. So I look for something similar to this to add to my wardrobe as a backup. Is a piece that I picked up from Urban Revivo earlier this year. I absolutely love it. It is also a white crop top. This one has like a little off the shoulder moment, does a little bit of like a little crisscross detailing here in the front. It's cropped, so it really does a great job of like accentuating the waistline. So it has a lot more flair, a lot more interest, making it an elevated basic. This is another elevated basic. This one does have like the wrap detail. So it crisscrosses in the front, wraps around the waist, and then you've got this little tie to secure it in place. It is in great condition. It's absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite tops. So next up, I have these two pieces. I'm showing these to you simultaneously because these are both pieces that I do consider to be statement tops. They have some really interesting standout details that definitely make a statement. So we'll start with this one. This one it's an off the shoulder piece, and it does have a bit of a corset fit here in the body. It's got some volume in the sleeves, elasticated here at the cuff, but this portion here sits down off your shoulders, and this is wired, so you can create like structure to it, make it as wide and loopy as you want. I'll see if I can pop up a picture of this piece so that you can see what it looks like on. It's not really giving here on the hanger, so you don't really get the action of this piece, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's definitely a statement piece. I absolutely love this top. It's still looking great, so it will definitely stay in the wardrobe. This one also has that corseted body. It's got a little bit of a sweetheart neckline here, but what makes this one a statement is the sleeves. I mean, look at the volume of the sleeves of this top. The top itself is minimal because there's not a lot of detail to it. Again, I'll see if I can find a picture to pop up so that you guys can actually see this piece on, because it's fabulous. I have these super large, like oversized white button downs. So classic white button down in terms of the structure, but due to the oversized cut of it, this is definitely going to be more of an basic, because you can't wear this the same that you would just like a tailored white shirt. This is something that I wear. I'm wearing like a shirt as like a dress, or if I'm wearing it as like an overshirt, you know, open and over something, or if I'm layering it like under something that's shorter and I want to create more of a layered look. That is what I use these two pieces for. I will say that one of these I think is in better condition than the other, so I'm going to hold on to one of them and get rid of the other. It's not as white as I would like it to be. It's definitely starting to look a little bit worn, a little yellow and faded. So I'll keep one just in case I need one in the meantime, and then I will likely replace both of these with something that is really crisp and white. I mean, it's a really big shirt, so I don't want this to be like dingy and dull looking when I wear it. So I'm going to take a quick moment, add the items to my shopping list: an oversized white shirt, another classic white button down, as well as something with more of a skater fit. So although I do have a classic white linen top, which is absolute clutch, you need one. If you don't have one of these in your wardrobe, you absolutely need them. I get mine every year at H&M. They make great linen at a great price. For a really just simple, basic linen top, you really can't beat it. And they usually have them in a wide range of colors. So this one, these two, I do have two linen pieces. So as I just mentioned before that I needed something like this in like a long linen shirt, this is more of like an over jacket. It's open, it remains open, it's got like open lapels, it does have like a little belt on it. So this I do wear in a number of ways, but like I said, this is definitely a layering piece. And then I do have this one, which is a little like 3/4 sleeve cropped linen top, and I need this. It's something almost exactly like this in this color in a long line classic fit long sleeve shirt. So this is what I'm needing in a long sleeve version. This does work to kind of fill that gap for like an over top, but not necessarily for a blazer. It doesn't have the same feel as a blazer, so I do still need a linen blazer in this colorway. So this one, I've got a long line white double-breasted blazer, which I love. Not only is this one double-breasted, it's got the black buttons on it, but I know I need more of just a slim fit, classic white tailored blazer, so I'm gonna add that to my list. I also don't have a white linen blazer, which is something that's been missing from my wardrobe for quite a while. So I want to make sure that I get that added to the list. Now I have this one, which is definitely cream, very elegant, elevated piece. I absolutely love it. It's very simple, very minimal. I don't have a long line cream blazer, as well as a simple tailored fit. So we're going to add those to the list as well. And when it comes to blazers, I also have this piece here. It's textured. It's got the bold gold buttons on it. It's definitely giving you those Chanel vibes. Very classic piece. This is something that I can have in my wardrobe for years to come. So this one does fill the need for a textured cream blazer, but it is cropped. So I am also on the hunt for something that's more of a longer line. I've got my eye on a couple, so we're also going to add those to my shopping list. I also have this linen bomber, which I picked up at H&M last spring. I absolutely love it. It is so clutch. Just having that bomber jacket style in this linen piece, like this is such a versatile piece, and I got a ton of wear out of this last year. So this is a really great piece to kind of fill that like sporty chic casual need for a jacket in my spring wardrobe. So she will definitely stay in the lineup. Now I have a couple of pieces here that I'm not so sure about. So this, again, a really simple classic button down. I like the colorway. It's a really good neutral, but for those moments where I just need a little bit of something to like break up an all white look, this one is really great. Now I have something very similar to this one, to that I absolutely never reach for. So this is kind of more in like crepe material. I love the weight of it. I love the fabric. It is really, really well made. It's a really nice shirt. Very similar in the colorway. Never ever reach for it. So as I'm standing here looking at it right now, like again, I like it. Like I think it is such a great shirt, and I think it probably looks really good like under a blazer, looks great with like a pair of like white linen pants or something like that, but I never reach for it. It's a cute top. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. I keep holding on to it because this is what happens. Every time I go to reach for it to get rid of it, I'm like, this is a really cute top, but I never wear it. I never wear it, so let me get rid of it. Add it to the donate pile. I don't wear it. If you're not wearing it, it's taking up space and it's making you think you have something that you don't, get rid of it. So this is another piece. It's like a satin, kind of oversized, kind of giving you like that pirate shirt feel. I really like this shirt. I've worn it once. I've had it. I know I've had this shirt for at least 7 years, and I've worn it once. It's oversized. I love the sleeves. I could wear this like over a pair of leggings with like tall boots and under a blazer. It does look really good. You know what? Maybe I just need to move this one someplace else in my wardrobe so that I'll reach for it. I did go ahead and get rid of this blouse. As many seasons as I've had it and I haven't worn it, it's time for it to go. So no need to hang on to it. If I haven't figured it out by now, I'm not going to figure it out.